Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 1. We are starting a new video series today, a new anime. We're going to be watching Black Torch. This is actually a seasonal anime currently airing. It is currently on episode, episode 6? Yeah, episode 5 or 6. So I thought I would try this out because I've been seeing it all over the place and people actually saying it's kind of interesting. Some people are mixed. I haven't seen anyone just outright say it's horrible except for like one video, which was a video of someone talking about the manga. I don't know anything about it. I didn't watch the video. I just read the title. So we'll see if it's any good. But this is completely new. I don't know anything about this. The little thing I do know about it is apparently it follows a teenager who lives with his grandfather or something, and then it has to do with like supernatural abilities. That's like all I remember from the synopsis that I read yesterday. So we'll see how it is. See if it's good, I guess. I don't know. I'm just seeing it kind of pop off a little bit. People seem to be interested in it. I have a bunch of series already running. So this one is going to be kind of like Chainsmoker Cat, where I'm going to be doing it as another seasonal series. So I'm going to catch up real fast, get through the first like 5 episodes that I've missed, and then I will probably start doing it weekly like Chainsmoker Cat. Not to say I'm doing that all tonight. I'm probably just going to do like episode 1 tonight, and then we'll, I'll figure it out. I'll do my own schedule. But if you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you are a regular, let me know if you're interested in this anime. Nobody recommended this. This is not a recommendation from any of you guys. This is something I decided to do on my own because I have to watch the Apothecary Diaries, which is like 48 episodes. That was a big recommendation from you guys, and I will get to that. I gotta watch some seasonal anime, okay? Seasonal anime are like where the views are, unfortunately. Like, I can't just watch things that you guys just enjoy, so I do have to like find a common ground where I watch seasonal and things that I think a large portion of my current community will like. If I occasionally watch seasonal anime, that's why. If you're new here and you don't care about any of this, I'm sorry. I do this in my videos. I like to just chat before we start. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get started with this. I am hoping it's good. If you are new here, I do have a Patreon. The full uncut reactions are always over there. If you want to go check that out, it's $3 a month. I do yap a lot, so expect lots of yapping. If you like long anime reaction videos, that's what you're gonna get today. So yeah, let's get through this. Let's watch it. Again, I don't know anything about this, so this is all going to be completely fresh. I like, a big reason why I chose this, by the way, is because I saw, like, a promotional thing for it, and the dude looks cool with a cat. The dude has, like, a cat and, like, blue flames or something, so I don't know, it looked cool. So I thought I'd give it a shot. I'm very simple. I'm a simple man, dude. I am a simple man, you know? I don't know how many episodes this has. This could have a lot of episodes, so I don't know. Whatever, dude. I'll catch up before episode 7, probably. Or 8, 7 or 8. I'll catch it for episode 7 or 8. All right, let's watch it. First off, pause because I have to turn up the the thing, my headphones. But aside from that, so Jiro is I guess the main guy, or is the person they're talking about. My man can whisper to animals. He's the animal whisperer. So maybe the concept of like supernatural abilities is kind of like that, where you can talk to. There's an anime. I don't want to say the name of it because I don't remember it. That's not good English. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but there's this anime where there's like this little girl. I think it's I've never seen it, but I have it on my anime list to watch for you guys. I think it's Takeyachi something evil girl, something like that. It doesn't matter. My point being, there's an anime I have on my list that I remember the synopsis of was apparently this girl who can see like spirits, which is a very common thing in anime in general, where, you know, the main character can see like spirits. Like, that's one of the big 3 literally has that concept with Ichigo from Bleach. Sorry if I'm spoiling that, by the way. It's in episode 1 or 2, so sorry about the spoiler, I guess. But yeah, it's a very common trope, so I wonder if that's the direction they're going to go, but with Jiro who can see dead animals? Or maybe it's like, maybe they're not dead animals. They say animal whisper, so maybe he can talk to animals. I don't know, something supernatural. The supernatural immediately makes me think dead, but that may not be the case. I mean, that could just be my stupidity showing. I thought this was bro's grandmother. Is he talking to a dog right now? Is he actually talking to a dog right now? Oh, he is. He's literally... Dude, I thought that was like his grandma. I thought bro was having a discussion with his grandma about some supernatural abilities that he has or something. Okay, he's just talking to a dog. All right, fair enough. Anyways, the dog's name is Nachi. Cool intro. I mean, it set it up, I guess, nicely. So I guess we should expect our mans here to be able to talk to animals. Oh God, no! What's that one movie or that? It's a movie, right? Zoolander. Is it Zoolander? There's the one Doctor Doolittle. Is that it? Robert Downey Jr. Right? I think they made a few variations of the movie, but there's like one where he could like talk to animals. I don't remember. I think it was Robert Downey Jr. or something, but they made a movie he could talk to animals. It's probably like that. My man is Doctor Doolittle or whatever. Damn, dude, they got the bleach the bleach font. What the is happening? Okay, sorry, I'm like going through. I do this too. Like the first episode, usually I'll always go through the opening. I know some people will like separate it into their own videos, but it's like I don't want to do that. I'll usually append it to like the first episode or something. I did it with Freerin where I separated it and I just did not like it. I don't even think I uploaded the opening to YouTube. I think it was on Patreon. I think I'd much rather just add it to the first episode. First off, the drop was crazy. I love the cat, but like the drop, dude, that took me back. My God, that took me back. I love openings like this because some of my favorite openings is like the Attack on Titan rumbling opening, the opening from Death Note. I think it's the second or third opening. It's in a later version where it's like Light's head going crazy. You know what I mean? I just love these very like post-hardcore high rock intros. I paused for two reasons there. There's this, like bro goes 1, 2, 3. I don't know what the hell's happening here. I don't know if he's transforming or what the cat has to do with any of this, but my God, that was cool. You know, I'm a big transition guy. That's why I love Saga of Tanya the Evil. There's like transitions in that anime that is just so cool to me. I love transitions. Every time I edit like any video, I always try to think like, can I do cool transitions? Now with anime reactions, it's a little bit different, but with like when I do gaming videos, when I do like video essays, whatever, I always try to do cool transitions. I always like transitions. Transitions are cool. And I especially like the ones that align like this. You know, I don't know why there's a cat. I don't know why it has a tattoo on its back, but maybe my man's here can transform into a cat or something. I don't know. Or maybe that's his companion. What? Why is the cat got... Okay, I'm going to just get through it. The cat's on a cloud or something. Is my man in prison? Why has he got the orange jumpsuit on? Did my man's go to prison for animal talking? Oh, wait, maybe he's a construction worker or some type of like manual labor job. Because now that I think about it, yeah, that would make a lot more sense. This guy right here, I don't know if Black Torch was announced like a long time ago or if the manga's really popular, but I've seen this guy before, and maybe it's from another anime, but I've seen this guy before. I don't know from where, but he's from somewhere, and I'm not tripping, okay? He's from somewhere. Wherever he is, I know he's from somewhere, okay? But he looks very familiar. Maybe it's just his appearance or his aesthetic or whatever, but he feels familiar. Okay, normally with these, I do pause quite a bit when it comes to the openings, and I like try to pick apart who people are. I don't know who any of these people are. Like the only thing I can gauge from the intro here is obviously, damn, she good looking. Sorry, she caught me off guard. She got that Tayama energy from smoking behind the supermarket with you, you know, a little bit. So it's pretty great. Yeah, I don't know who any of these people are though. Obviously, my guess is that there's a facility who wants to take my man's for his powers. I don't know. There's probably a bunch of supernatural people. There's probably some type of like agency or some type of group. Like they probably fight crime. I don't know. That's a good way to describe it. You know what I mean? God, but this is definitely an evil faction, dude. Evil faction confirmed. I was gonna say there's definitely like something here though with the intro. I like the intro. Sorry, one other thing I wanted to say. This girl with the horns on her head looks sick as fuck. I like her. I like her aesthetic. She's cool. She's my favorite so far. This looks like an evil group of people though. They might be the antagonists of our story here. Damn, my man looked like that one dude from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. What's his name? I can't remember his name. What the hell's his name? Oh god, he's one of the Earthbound Immortal people, I think. I was gonna say Shadow Riders, but that's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. What is one of the Crimson Dragon people who's trying to, you know it doesn't matter, but he looks like one of them. I thought this was about talking to animals, but there might be more. Damn, that was cool as hell. I like that little effect with like the black magic, the black effect. That's cool. With his attack. I was also gonna say one other thing. The song transitioning, also clap clap, that was cute. Yeah, the transitions are sick. I like the song. The song transitions, I mean, like going into like the more like pop rock to the more like hardcore rock. It's nice. That right there, that's sick. Dude got the Amaterasu like punch aesthetics. That's sick. That's so cool looking. All right, real talk. The intro's over. I was so locked into that, dude. Towards the end of there, that song is so good. What is that song? Holy shit. No way. It's Sim. Literally the people who made Rumbling for Attack on Titan. No wonder I fucking like it. It's Sim, dude. It's Sim. Are you... Yo, that is insane. It is so awesome. Dude, I saw Yaosobi and Sim in the wild. That is the first time I've seen both of them in the wild outside of being an actual listener of their music. Like, that is insane. Because Yaosobi I saw did the intro, I think, for Frieren. The second intro, I believe, for season 1. I think. I might be misremembering that. But it's like, I saw them in the wild while watching an anime, which is crazy. But because I listened to Yaosobi on my playlist. I listened to Sim on my playlist. Seeing them out in the open and just in an anime that I just randomly started watching is crazy. That's insane. I mean, that's good. That's awesome. That makes me happy. But it's like, damn, dude, I'm adding this to my playlist. Yeah, 3 days ago. Dude, this is too good to not add to my playlist. I'll just add it to watch later because I don't have my playlist on this account. Why is there furry propaganda on my homepage? Yeah, that's wild. I'm blown away by that. I had no idea that I would run into Sim in the wild like that. Yeah, I'm actually now pretty hyped for this. I have not watched an action anime in a while. Like, I assume it's action based just based on that obviously that opening with the massive fights with the cute redhead girl, this guy kicking the air and having the black Amaterasu attack, and then also this other guy, the short-haired guy with the glasses. Bro, oh, there it is. Oh yeah, Freeze Me Up by Sim. I really got to start paying attention to the credits on screen instead of just watching the visuals. Yeah, so this is probably going to be a pretty heavy, like, action-based anime. I don't know exactly the direction they're going to go in terms of, like, story-wise. I don't know if it's a good story, but if it's a lot of action, that'll be cool, because it's been a long time since I've seen an anime completely action-oriented. If you want to consider Frieren kind of action-oriented, you can, but I think they focus more on the storyline. Saga of Tana the Evil, I guess, is a little bit action-oriented. I mean, it has a lot of action in it, but it does seem to be pretty focused on the story itself. But overall, both of them have, like, story elements over, like, action. So I'm curious if this one's going to be, like, if the backbone is going to be action or if the backbone is going to be story, if you know what I'm saying, right? Like, is it going to be, like, completely focused on stories or going to be completely focused on action? Like, which is going to be, like, the more important aspect of the anime? Damn, dude, you guys think I should call Eminem? Damn, I should see if I can get a cameo on Rap God. Jesus, I did not take a breath there. I just heard myself back because I just realized I yapped there without taking a breath. I should probably switch to a different career. Maybe I should become a rapper. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you, as always, for being here. If you're new here, subscribe. Let's get started with it. I'm excited to start it up. If you haven't left yet, you're the bomb.com. I was going to say you're the best, and it came out like that, but it's fine. I also wonder why it's called Black Torch. My theory on that, by the way, is because the guy was using his hands punching stuff. Maybe that's fire. So maybe it's like Black Fire, but they call it Black Torch. That'd be my guess. Is that like that crazy of a guess because bro was using like a black attack? Yeah, aesthetic? No, black. The color black but it looked like fire. Anyways, the future is in our hands, I guess. I have never seen this. I want to clarify. I am always honest about if I've watched something before. This I've never seen, but I'm getting weird vibes from this guy's voice actor. The main guy here with the hair. I assume he's the main character. His voice sounds very familiar, but also his appearance is starting to like bring back... Maybe I saw a short or something. That's very possible. I don't watch shorts too often, but like every now and then I'll scroll like 10, 15 shorts just to see like what's going on, and maybe I saw it there, but his voice sounds familiar and he looks a little familiar too. Utsusumi? Is that his name? I'm just gonna call you Utsu, dude. I have a bad enough time with names. Also, why does bro have fangs? Did you see his teeth? Is my man a demon? Apparently there's a demons in this world, by the way, because apparently there's a demon league. So, I don't know, maybe there's demons. Also, we know he's 17. He's a teenager. That's about all I remembered. I do remember that. Maybe this is like, maybe he goes to school. Oh yeah, he can talk to animals. I was about to say, dang, why did bro pick a fight? But then somebody started talking behind him. It's an animal. I knew it, bro. I knew he saved an animal. I didn't know if it was a cat, but he saved something. Isn't this exactly how... Never mind. I was going to bring up Bleach again. Never mind. Ooh, can he talk to birds too? My man can talk to just any animal, apparently. Oh, no, never mind. I thought he said his name. That's not his name. He is just a bird. Okay. Because I thought he said a name, but yakitori is cooked chicken or some shit like that, I think. I've heard it before. I think it's like grilled chicken or something, or it's something cooked. Or I think it is. I think it's like I was thinking of octopus balls first. What is that? What is octopus balls? Takoyaki. Yeah, I was thinking of takoyaki. But then I'm like, no, yakitori is chicken. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I know it's not a name. Dude, my man just threw kunai at him. What the hell is wrong with this guy? So what? He punched a couple guys in the face. Bro could have beheaded him. That was crazy. Bro just threw kunais at him. Isn't Azuma like a very famous, common last name? Apparently his name is Jiro Azuma, I guess. But isn't that like a very common last name? Damn, bro about to get a haircut if he's not careful. I'm going to throw a theory out there before we get into this further. Jiro's adopted. So I don't know why, but there's just something about this. I mean, it's a very common thing, right? We've seen it a million times in anime. It wouldn't surprise me if they took that trope here. I'm throwing it out there, but I think he might be adopted. That's what it feels like. Or he could just live there. I mean, he could live there. He could just work there. I don't know, but it feels like he's adopted if this is where he lives. Does bro even have any friends? Is his only friends animals? I mean, to be fair, mine would be too if I could talk to him, but, you know. Ooh, it's the cat with the tattoo on its back. Is this going to be like a Master Splinter situation? Is this cat like the head of a secret organization and is going to recruit Jiro and his two friends, or whoever the other two people are, are they going to be like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and this is Master Splinter? Is that what this is going to be? Am I on the ball? Am I in the park? Am I there? Is this cat a god? I mean, I'm all for the cat god. I am. Devourer of whatever it said. The Devourer of the Rago, the Devourer of the Sun or something. Devourer of Doom. Bro, I'm for it. I'm all for Rago. Okay, what did it actually say? Because I like lore. Black Star of Doom. Okay, so it was Devourer of the Sun. See, I wasn't stupid. That's probably why it looks like a sun. Hell yeah, dude. Reactor extraordinaire out here actually picking up on the tough to find things, right? Look at that. Looks like a sun. Look at the black sun. This is another thing. I don't know if this is like a Venom situation where bro is taken over by a crazy omnipotent entity or some shit. Bro's just trying to take a nap and he's being yelled at by Black Venom. Well, I guess Venom is always black, right? Because he's Venom. Yeah. So the question here is the cat imprinted with this devourer of sun symbol, Rago or whatever his name is? Is he imprinted with this from a separate force, or is the cat itself the devourer of the sun? Is the cat itself a god? You know, that's the real question here that we have to contemplate. Bro was not expecting to wake up there. Dude was in the middle of the woods. Why was he hurt though? That's the question. And where did he come from? Those are both great questions. Jiro's room, first time we got to see that. Bro got some posters on the wall. He's an avid manga reader. I respect it. Bro, what the Oh god. Oh wait, I bet you the cat probably thinks that Jiro can't hear him. I think so. I think he thinks Jiro can't speak. Okay. So the animals don't have like some like sixth sense able to tell that Jiro can speak to them. He has to actually start speaking to them, and then they have to think he's an idiot for like 5 seconds, and then to realize they can hear him, and then they're just like, oh shit, this human's crazy or something, you know? Damn, dude. Look, shouldn't have said that. Little Rago devourer of the sun. It's so cute, dude. I've never seen a god look so cute before. Bro was surprised. He was flabbergasted at that news. Yo, the devourer of gods, or the devourer of the sun, is terrified of a human? Are you kidding me? Actually, that might not be the cat. I don't know. It's imprinted with something, so it might not be the cat itself. The cat may have no idea that it's imprinted on it, or it's, you know, the thing is on its back. It may have no idea. So I don't want to keep calling the cat itself this, you know, force, but I don't know. You never know. You never know, all right? What? I'm pretty sure every animal you talk to, it's their first conversation with a human, Jiro, okay? I don't think any animal out there expects you to be able to communicate with them when you first meet, because I don't think that... I'm pretty sure you're unique. I'm pretty sure you're special. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a whole, like, congregation of animal whisperers. I don't know. Is bro gonna go get the broom and the dustpan? Or he could be getting some catnip. Maybe he's getting some treats. That's also possible. Ah, he got this. He got the secret... the secret sauce. I think you are, okay? You might be a god, but you're a cute little cat god, okay? Okay, so the cat itself is Rago. So the cat is like this god thing. I keep saying god. I don't think it was... Because it called itself a god, the devourer of sun, right? So I'm assuming it is a god, but maybe, I don't know, demigod? I don't know, man. But it is the cat. It's not like speaking through the cat. It is the cat itself. Oh, I am familiar with the Mononoke. Okay. Yeah, I know what that is. But just for anybody who doesn't know what a Mononoke is, just to help you guys, I guess, understand. My understanding is it's from Japanese folklore. Obviously, if you're familiar with like yokai, mononoke, kitsune, like whatever, like there's a bunch of different variations of like different folklores in Japan. One of them being the mononoke, which is a like a vengeful spirit, I think, or like a vengeful. I think vengeful spirit's the best way to describe it. They're kind of like similar to like the seven deadly sins, if you're familiar with that concept, because they can, a lot of people associate them with suffering or some type of like negative annotation or attachment. There's something negative associated with them usually. So they're kind of like the seven deadly sins of the Japanese folklore a little bit. That might be stupid to describe it that way, but they're basically vengeful spirits, right? So something like that. I'm not an expert. I don't know why I'm saying this like I'm an expert. I just wanted to give you guys context from my point of view, from what little bit I know, you know? Yeah. Anyways. Ooh, nice, dude. My man Jiro out here saving the kitty cats, the Mononoke kitty cats from... Apparently he got surrounded, I guess, and was attacked. I don't know. There's probably some... This is probably going to be... Like, there's some behind-the-scenes lore that is probably going to happen. The world's going to be in trouble, and then Jiro's going to be, like, the man's to save it here with his little kitty cat companion, probably. I don't know. Or maybe, like, a bunch of Mononoke are going to come out of hiding and come after Rago for some reason. And then Jiro and whoever the other two guys are going to... The girl and the guy are going to come out and help Jiro or some reason. I don't know. There's probably going to be some lore there. We'll learn. Anyways, Jiro got the dogs out, though. Damn. I'm surprised that Rago's not scared of the dogs. Talking about his feet, by the way. I'm actually the same way, Cat. I believe that, too. I don't think anybody should hide their weaknesses. Instead of hiding your weakness, why don't you just not make it a weakness? How about you improve yourself instead of hiding behind stronger people? True, my cat. My friendly neighborhood cat. Or something. I don't... Guys, I've watched like 8 episodes straight here. I'm so tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is currently Friday night, Saturday morning, and I got so motivated like 6 or 7 hours ago to just like get through some anime, man. I had so much energy for like the past 6 or 7. But now I'm just tired. I'm still keeping up, but my God, all of my good material is gone. The question is, what are the other Mononoke? I mean, they're not all cats. So I wonder what else they are. I guess they could be anything, right? Obviously, they could take human form. Oh, so that means Rago has a human form. Yo, we met the girl, by the way. She's here. Her name's Shiba. Also, I want to clarify something about these shorts. In video games, I'm assuming it's the same here. These will give her like a plus 999 buff right here. Probably some type of like defensive. I don't know what their associated effect is. I mean, it could be some type of like, it's got to be pretty powerful. I could have come up with something funnier there, guys. I'm so tired. God damn, I'm so tired. Normally, I'm on top of things, man. Kind of. I'm kind of on top of things. You know, the jokes usually hit, you know, but they're not hitting tonight, you know? Oh, sorry. Quickly should talk about this. So apparently Rago is known to these people. So he's not just some random cat in the middle of the woods who got hurt. There's like this organization that maintains, I guess, the local Mononokes or the local like spirits and keeps track of them maybe. But it seems like Jiro eventually works with these people, at least according to the opening or the intro. Maybe they're good. Another thing as well that I wanted to include here. I'm going to assume here that Jiro is not the only person with this ability. Maybe he might be the only one who can communicate directly with the animals. But I'm assuming he's not the only one with some type of supernatural ability. I'm assuming that he is not that unique where he's the only one with that ability, right? But I could be wrong. I'm going to go in the direction of yes, he's the only one who can communicate with animals, though. I will go in that direction. What? Bro, what the hell was that? Bro, she got the tech. She just disappeared. Bro, is Jiro really bathing a god right now? I don't know if he's a god, okay? He called himself a god, but why would he let Jiro do this? I mean, he doesn't seem too pleased, but okay. So, okay, this is actually another thing I was curious about. I assume animals in this world have the same lifespan, so I assume dogs live to be like 15, 16 years old. Cats the same, roughly. So I'm assuming that there isn't like some... The animals in this world don't live extended lives. I assume it's the same as what we are familiar with. You know what's funny about these types of anime? They always assume that the animals have the same level of intelligence, if not more intelligent than the human they're communicating with. Why is there never an anime where the animal communicates with the human and they're just stupid? Why is it that we can't have like a chicken or something that's just stupid. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but it's like every animal has different levels of intelligence, right? Based on how they've adapted over time through history. And it's like, I want to see an anime that has animal communication, but it's based on the intelligence of each individual animal, and it's not based on them having similar intelligence to the human. Sure, a shared language, right? Everybody can speak English, everybody can speak Japanese, everybody can speak the same language, whatever. That's how communication works or whatever. But my point being, I would love to see an anime that is realistic, or just anything that is realistic based on the animal's actual intelligence. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be interesting to see how like different animals interact with different scenarios and how the human would be able to understand why they do those things. It sounds cool to me, at least. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Anyways, Jiro is reminiscing about Nachi, their big fluffy white dog, who asked Jiro to bathe them every day, which is valid. You know, I'm sure that made him feel better. Maybe. I don't know. Bro, no. What is wrong with you, Jiro? Dude, bro was literally going to give you the moment. He was going to tell you how amazing you are, how kind you are. I don't know if that's what he was going to say. He was going to give you a moment, and then you start waterboarding the goddamn cat, Jiro. What is wrong with you, dude? Waterboarding a cat is crazy. That is a god right there. That is a god that you're waterboarding. Oh, is he going to leave? Is the cat going to leave Jiro? I mean, he's obviously going to be back. We know that because of the opening, but damn, bro, just abandoned him like that. I'm gonna go get a cookie. I'll be right back. I really want a cookie. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't ask if you guys wanted anything. I'm sorry. What the hell, dude? Did my man just do instant teleportation? I assume that's why they gave us the whole backstory about the old man teaching him to be a shinobi, to teach him the martial arts. I assume a lot of the explanation can come from that. So a lot of the actions that he takes can come from that, and how he's an expert in what he does. Dude tricked a god. This god was not prepared for my man to do this. Look at that, dude. He's a scaredy cat. Don't act like that thing in the bed is him. Don't you dare try to make up some shit and say, oh yeah, that was him the whole time. No, it wasn't. I saw the animated scene. That wasn't him. I'm not stupid. I can't find it exactly, but that wasn't him. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's something that can make it look like him or something, or transform to... I don't know, but I'm not stupid, dude. He was laying in that bed. See? I'm not stupid, dude. He was laying in that bed. Please don't gaslight me, okay? I'm not being gaslit right now by a kitty cat and a man who talks to animals. I don't know, whatever that thing is, little pink thing he was talking about, maybe it can look like you or something. I don't know. Maybe it has supernatural abilities too. Okay, let me do some research, all right? I do know what this is. This is the thing they use in Naruto, where they can create the logs, the substitution jutsu. Oh, body replacement technique. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. I guess. I mean, I didn't... A ninja technique relying on misdirection to quickly switch the ninja's body with something that can be mistaken for it, such as a dummy, mannequin, or other. Yeah, I didn't know that's what this was called, so my bad. So it's a pretty common thing for ninjas. I am familiar with what it is, but I didn't know the name for it. That was my bad. Why? Because you have 9 lives? Come on. Don't start spewing bullshit, dude. You would not have been okay if you died back there. He probably would have been. I don't know. He'll explain it. What, would he be reincarnated as another cat or something? My man pulled out the 8th inner gate. God dang, dude. I like that, dude. I really like the effect of that, too. That looks really cool. I like the black flames or whatever's coming off of him. I like the noise layer on top of it, the overlay. That's sick looking. Yo, please tell me that Jiro and this cat just go 1v1 and Jiro just bodies him. That sounds dumb, but I would love to see that. Oh, this is the guy from the woods, I think. Yeah, that was the guy that was watching Shiba from the woods behind the tree. So it makes me think that Shiba's going to show up, probably. Speaking of Shiba, whatever organization she's a part of, it also makes me wonder, is this organization, whatever that Shiba's a part of, on Rago's side? Do they work with the spiritual energy, or the Mononokes? Not work with them, but you know what I mean. Or is that like what they're based in? Do they search for these beings and help them in some way? Or I assume they're not capturing them and experimenting on them or something insane like that. I highly doubt that. Yo, Jiro gonna beat his ass. Damn, my man is built. Why does this guy look like a Timu Wesker? What the hell? Bro looks like he wants to be Wesker so bad. I see you, dude. Rago wants to say that he's gonna use our man Jiro as a scratching post, but he just saved him. Of course he did. Rago wasn't serious. He's not gonna hurt our man Jiro. Of course he isn't. Oh, sorry. Yeah, our man's transformed into a goddamn demon, by the way. Bro's transformed into a giant-ass demon and tried to claw our friend here, Jiro. It didn't go too well. Well, I mean, it went fine for Jiro because he survived, but, you know. What are you? Man looks like man bear pig. What the hell is with that arm? I know they can transform. I'm aware of that. I assume this guy's also a Mononoke, but and remember, like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure all the Mononoke they're just spirits at the end of the day. So I don't think that they're inherently all cats or creatures. I think they can be a variety of other like types of creatures, right? But my man looks like man bear pig right now. I can't even I can't front on that one, all right? He does. Oh god, again? Are you serious? Jiro's gonna come save the day. He's probably terrified, but he's gonna risk his life for this cute little feline, I bet you. Also, can I just say one other thing about Rago being a cat? My man did not get a good RNG pool. My man rolled a 2 on a 20 die. He did not get the natty 20, man. He did not. My man lost that RNG run. My god, he is a cat? Really? Compared to this guy? Good luck is all I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, Rago the Black Star of Doom. We learned of him. So is this guy not? Oh, I guess he has horns. He could be a demon. I'm so stupid for not realizing that or picking up on that. But yeah, he could be a demon. I guess that's also possible. A fellow comrade. And they broke the seal to free him? Okay. So Rago was sealed away for some reason. But I mean, he could have at any point in time taken down Jiro, hurt him, killed him, whatever. He could have. He didn't have to let Jiro bathe him and save him. He could have. I mean, obviously he was injured. I know he was injured. I'm not that stupid. But he could have still. I mean, compared to Jiro, he probably is pretty powerful, right? Like, relative to humans, he's probably powerful enough where even in an injured state, he could have killed Jiro easily. So I can't imagine he's a bad Mononoke or a bad spirit. Bad's a really weird descriptor because I know that's very subjective, but evil maybe? He doesn't give off evil vibes, you know? Damn, my man is crazy. I love Rago. I don't know how big his part's going to be, but I like him. I like this feline. How did I know that my man got the heirloom sword and everything? Man, he said he grabbed the heirloom sword, man. That's crazy. That old man's going to be pissed. He's going to see that Jiro took it and used it in combat. Going to be mad, probably. I knew Jiro was going to pop up at some point, though. You got a little cut there, buddy. You might want to do something with that. I am actually kind of curious. I wonder if this heirloom sword is just a normal sword. I know that that's a super common trope. It's possible that this sword has some type of like special connection with the supernatural. That is very possible. So maybe like a normal sword or a normal weapon is unable to hurt these gods or these demons or whatever, but maybe there's like certain weapons that can. I say that just to cover the bases, but I know that's a super common trope. So maybe this heirloom sword is unique in that sense and why it's been passed down. So maybe Jiro's family is connected to the supernatural. Maybe that's why he has the abilities, yada yada. You guys have heard the whole thing before in millions of anime. But I'm just kind of throwing that out there as a possibility. He came to save you, dumbass. Also, why is there's a giant cat butt? My god, dude. This cat is wild. At least put some clothes on or something. No, there's no fucking way, dude. Our man here transformed. Bro was like, bro's a demon or something. Bro did a transform, broke his clothes open. He was like, damn, look at my back muscles. I'm about to aura farm on this guy. And then Jiro's like, here, let me pull up my sleeve. You can look at mine. Bro, you are not going to compare, Jiro. I'm so sorry. You might flex a little bit. You might gain like an inch or two when you flex. But my man, you are not breaking your clothes open by... You are not Major Armstrong, okay? You are not about to pull out the secret technique. Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about you, Jiro. Maybe you have a secret that I don't know about. But when he rolled up his arms to make it look like he was gonna flex on him, yet my man over here is gigantic. My man is man bear pig. There ain't Jiro's not gonna equate. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for all my Jiro fans. Ooh, he's actually a man bear pig. I do think he's a demon though. I do think that yeah, I do think he's a demon. Because he's not a Mononoke, he's not a human. So that would be my next best guess because we saw some demons in the opening. So, probably. Oh, he's a werewolf. Yeah, I guess I could see that. I mean, maybe I'm just like, I don't know. He's not very Taylor Lautner-y, but it's fine. Maybe he's like a werewolf demon, but it's whatever, dude. I guess I'll accept it. I mean, really? You're that, really? You're gonna yell that? Rago, you're surprised by this? I mean, come on. He's a lot faster than he looks. Oh, Utsu was his... Oh, that's what he called his attack. Also, there's a finger through your body. Jiro. Utsusimi is his attack where he tricks the person attacking and then he jumps behind them. This is really unfortunate for him. You know, most normal people die from that, Jiro, but yeah, that's normal. Does does Rago have the ability to bring him back to, well, maybe not bring him back to life because he's not dead fully yet, I don't think, but does he have the ability to actually, is he going to fuse his body with Jiro? I don't know. I say that because we know that Jiro can use Rago's powers or use his black flames. So is it possible that he somehow fuses his body with Jiro or gives him his power? Ooh, bro just licked his fingers like it was Dorito dust. Ugh, that's disgusting. Don't do that again. What? All of this will really be for nothing? What does that mean? That could just be a throwaway statement. There may be more to that. I don't know how many things they're going to throw in there. I'm very bad about trying to pick things apart and be very, I guess, theory, whatever. I like to pick things apart too much sometimes, even though they're like throwaway statements and not really that vital to the story. I still like to, throw things out there. It is a demon, by the way, confirmed by the Mononoke. We got confirmation it is a demon. I was like 99% there. It's a werewolf demon or something. I was right. So the Rago is going to, well, I didn't expect him to eat him or the other way, but they are kind of going to fuse a little bit. Okay. Maybe the opening ruined that for me. Maybe I ruined it for myself a little bit by watching it, but yeah, I noticed how he was able to use the same not attack, what do you call it? The same effects as Rago currently uses in the opening, so it didn't make sense. I had the thought of maybe Rago stays with him and gives him his power somehow, but yeah, I didn't know if it was like a full-on conversion of power or transfer of power, or if it was just like, hey, here's my power for this fight. Damn! Sorry, not her. I'm sorry. I just realized that probably could be weird because of where I paused. No, the music started. The music started and I was like, damn, not because of her fat dump truck. That's not what I was... Whatever. I mean, they're definitely looking for Rago. We know that, but we don't know why. We don't know who they are. Yo, Jiro must be feeling nice right now. Jiro must be feeling... Oh, dude, Jiro probably got that power surging through his veins. My man is ready. Okay, I know they're going to explain it later, but I wonder how this works. I assume Rago gave his power to Jiro, but what happens to him? What happens to Rago? Does he doesn't cease to exist because we saw him in the opening, so we know he's still there. Does his power now belong to Jiro? It could be like a separation of power. Maybe he didn't give Jiro all of his power. I don't know. I know we'll learn. I like to speculate a little bit before we, get further in. Oh, okay. I now see the subtitles and the voice is Rago. So the Rago's probably in Jiro's head. So maybe the physical embodiment of Rago that we saw in the opening or the intro was made up by Jiro. So maybe Jiro created him from the black stuff that comes out of Jiro. You know what I mean? I know I'm making sense. It's okay. I know you guys understand. Damn, my man came through the fog wall. Jiro, you got to get your shit together because you are not high enough level. You have not collected enough souls, my man. You have got to get your shit together. Come on. You got to be prepared next time. That's cool. I do really like that effect. That's such a cool effect. Damn, and it was that easy the whole time. It was that easy. Yo, that werewolf was donezo. Bro was done. Oh, sorry. One other thing, by the way. The werewolf was yelling about how Rago and Jiro fuse souls. I wonder if maybe they only have a limited amount of time. So maybe it's kind of like a limited thing that they can do. Maybe they fuse souls whenever he needs to fight something or fight a demon or whatever. But then they separate their souls. The question I have about that is how is Jiro going to survive after they separate, if that is the case? Because my man was... I mean, I guess it's fine. It looks healed, but I don't know. I know they're going to have some story element that explains it or, puts it all together. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just kind of spewing stuff. Damn, and my man is turning into mana particles. He is... my man is going into the air. He is done. I had another word I was thinking of. What do you call it when... condensation? No, not condensation. Evaporating. That's what I was thinking of. My man is evaporating. That's the word. Yo, Shiba. Oh, damn. Yo, Jiro, turn around. You got a Shiba behind you. Why is her short so short, by the way? I mean, that buff has to be crazy. She's got to get like that plus 99. Like, I don't know what it goes into. Maybe vitality or something, but damn, bro. She got a buff for... She definitely got a buff or something. Bro's about to pass out, isn't he? I see that blurry vision. Oh yeah, we saw him from the intro too. I didn't really say anything about him, but I saw that he was a part of the... I don't know. Maybe it's like a research company or something. I don't know, man. The Bureau of Espionage? What does that have to do with... What does that have to do with Mononoke's, though? Do you really have to do that? Really? I mean, he was being compliant, He doesn't know what's going on. He just saved a cat in the woods. I mean, it's not his fault. He didn't know what was going on. Jeez. Bro just got pulled into this. I thought her name was Sheep. Oh, well, maybe one of them's on a first name. Okay, never mind. Damn, okay, that's going to be interesting. Because I want to know what is going on with the... First off, where did the Mononoke come from? That's like the first question, but it's not the most important question. I would say the most important question up to this point is, who is this mysterious third party, like Shiba, this guy of the Bureau of Espionage or whatever? Who are they, and why do they want, like, why were they hunting for Rago? Why do they know who Rago is? Why was Rago cornered in the beginning? There's just a lot of questions here. I know that all those are like separate instances, and there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of moving parts. It's just very strange to me that a lot of this is centered around Rago, yet Jiro got pulled into it because of this supernatural ability. But there's been some comments that I've kind of picked up on that makes it seem like Jiro may be a bit more important than just some random guy saving a cat in the woods. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if he got pulled into this by accident, but it does feel like there's something here with him. Obviously, he has supernatural abilities. Obviously, he can talk to animals. But, I mean, outside of that, I feel like there's something there. He has a connection here somewhere, I feel like. We still haven't met the short-haired guy with glasses, though. I don't know where he is. I'm sure we'll learn more in episode 2. Well, I know we will. That was a wild intro. Bro fought a werewolf. And he met a god. Or a Mononoke, I guess. It was pretty good, though. I guess just to, like, give a quick, like, outro here. Black Torch was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think that episode 1 was interesting. I'm definitely going to continue watching it. I've said this before. I don't quit shows. Like, I may take more time to finish shows or something, but I'll never quit one because, you know, I don't like quitting things after I've started them. Even if it takes me like a month, even if I do like one episode a month, I'll never quit it. I'll just make an episode a month till I finish it. But I do think that this is pretty good. I think this could be fun. Yeah, I like the effects, especially the black flame looking stuff. That's sick looking. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. I am always happy to read them and hear your feedback and what you thought about the video and just the anime in general. Or anything I got wrong. You guys can roast me if you want. I get roasted quite a bit. Other than that, though, if you're new here, please subscribe. I do plan to release these. I will, like I said, I'll try to release them before episode 8 or 9 releases. I'll try to do it somewhere in that range. And as well as if you enjoyed the video, remember to like. You know, if you want the full reactions, they're up on Patreon. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate your time. As always, I will see you all next time. Bye bye.